I'm going to show you how to do some basic automotive wiring repair. If you remember from my other video, when we replaced this blower motor control unit, the previous owner had spliced a non-off switch into the power wire, so I just need to solder these two orange ones back together again. Tools we need are some wrenches to disconnect the battery, or at least the one terminal from it, some heat shrink tubing, some flux, the solder, helping hands, and the soldering iron that I just dropped here. Put that back on a stand. Yeah, put that back on a stand. First thing we're gonna get, fell down again. First thing we're gonna get some heat shrink onto the wiring, then we're gonna twist it together. All right, so that's done. So we're gonna get some flux. What we're gonna do with the flux is I'm gonna try to do it one-handed, but we're just gonna get a little bit on finger here. We're gonna try to glob it onto this wiring. I'm gonna have to put the phone down so I can hold that wiring. I fluxed it up. So what the flux does, it lets the solder flow more evenly into the wiring. Okay, see, I have my helping hands on there now to help keep that wire in place while I work on it. Basically, when it comes to soldering, we're just going to take our solder, we're going to heat the wire, not the solder. We're just going to let the solder melt into the wire. I'm not going to be able to show that part because I'm going to need both hands to do it. But it's pretty simple. You know, put the soldering iron on the bare wire, let it heat up, melt the solder into it. That's all there is to it. So I got it soldered together, and mess with the joint here. Make sure it feels solid. Nothing's moving around. Take a look at it. There should be a good solder connection going on here. It's not the prettiest work, but like I said, I really need a soldering gun for that. But it looks passable. So next step is going to be to move the heat shrink in place, and I'm thinking I'm going to need my other hand for that too. It's kind of tight. Yeah, I got my heat shrink in the position here on the wire, so now I'm going to grab my heat gun. Oh, and if I haven't mentioned it, I am wearing safety glasses, so that's going to think what I want to do. Okay, I'm going to go get the heat gun. So I got my heat gun. It's just a little cheapy. The low setting was what we're going to want here. By the way, this is marine grade heat shrink tubing. There's a little bit of adhesive in there. It's going to help make it a watertight seal. And that looks good to me. The last step, of course, is going to be to check our work. So I'm going to go inside and turn on the engine. See if the blower motor fires up like it's supposed to. If it does, I'm calling it good. So, the engine's on. And I don't have here where my vents are working, so let's test the controller, see if it's still working. One down. Fired right back up. Turn it down. One down. Up. Sure sounds fixed to me. And of course you want to put the battery back up when you know what to repair. Goes without saying, but that is how you repair wiring. Hope that helps.